Is it the sound of America singing? Certainly the sound of Dylan, as you may never have heard it before. I'm Genevieve Jacobs in the Canberra Theatre. Girl from the North Country is opening here. We are in a Duluth, Minnesota boarding house. It's a deep, cold, hard winter. Andrew Ross is with me. He's the musical director. Andrew, it's extraordinary to hear Dylan's songs, so well loved, so familiar to generations now. Tell me about the challenge of turning this and taking it into a musical, a stage show.
Well, it was actually Bob Dylan's idea in a lot of ways, and he was a big fan of Conor McPherson, the playwright, and they came to across each other, and Conor actually wanted to use Bob's music, and Bob said, take my art and make another piece of art. He was never actually that interested in hearing. He didn't want to hear what was being done with it. He said, I trust you, just take it. Conor listened to all of the music over many months and came across the idea of a boarding house, people lost, and set it in Duluth, Minnesota, which is where Bob Dylan was born.
It's a deeply poignant show. Everything meshes together in the most wonderful, actually very deeply emotional result. I think many people in the audience will have tears in their eyes at the end. What are your favourite moments? What do you love seeing unfold?
Look, it is different every night, and there are so many things going on that there is always something to watch anew and afresh. I've had friends who have seen the show multiple times and have had a completely different experience every time they come into the show.
So I'm with Christina O'Neill, who is Mrs. Nielsen in Girl from the North Country, Helen Dallymore, who's Mrs. Burke, part of this incredibly strong ensemble cast. And the nature of Girl from the North Country is that there are layers and layers of stories and lives woven together. I should mention that it's also a very visually striking place. The choreography is amazing. We have these backlit stage sets where people are in silhouette. There's that sense of the mean streets of the Great Depression. Christine, how do you see people reacting?
There's the sense of the real, there's the boarding house, there are the people in it, and then there's a whole other world that happens, an emotional world, visual landscapes. And I feel like it takes people by surprise and it takes them on a journey they weren't expecting, you know. There's a lot of mystery, which is actually quite delicious for audiences, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I'm still after nearly a year I hear a line and I think, I'm still unravelling layers in this piece.
Thank you for taking us on the journey. Girl from the North Country is at the Canberra Theatre until the 3rd of September. Don't miss it, and yes, it will be me in the front row crying again. Thank you so much. I'm Genevieve Jacobs and this is Region Media.